Yeah, like everything's it's in order. You know, there's no. I mean, I'm sure there's chaos, but
Hentai?
Oh.
I just have to say it.
They're intelligent. They're interesting conversation partners.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to iYuta channel. 皆さんこんにちは。iYuta チャンネルへようこそ。おなじみの質問なんですけど、これ言ってみましょう。So I've been asking this question in many countries. おなじみといっても、いろんな国で聞いてるんでね、アメリカ人にはね、聞いたことがまだなかったんで、言ってみます。
So, Japanese people, what they want to know is that.
what Japanese people want.
Yeah.
I think of Japan, great food, structure.
Structure.
Yeah, like everything's it's in order. You know, there's no. I mean, I'm sure there's chaos, but not from here. It doesn't look like there's. It looks like there's way more chaos happening in the United States than in Japan. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I guess, and cool people.
Since most of my viewers are Japanese men, what do you think of Japan? What comes in your mind the first when you hear the word Japan?
This is probably like super stereotypical, but I think of cherry blossom trees. I really want to go and see that. Well, I think there's like a blooming season in the spring, right? Yeah. That's. I mean, it looks beautiful in pictures that I've seen from my friends that have visited. So definitely that. But Japan is on my list. It's very high on my list, especially from Asian countries. I've never been to Asia, so I definitely want to go sometime soon in the next couple of years. I guess I think that it seems like it's a very clean, very obviously technologically advanced country, that things seem to be orderly in a good way. But I really don't know much about it. Like I said, I haven't even been to any Asian countries, so I'd really have no benchmark to base it off.
Right.
Except, I have a lot of Asian friends in the States, mostly from South Korea, but also some Japanese. They're pensive, they're intelligent, they're interesting conversation partners. I don't know. I mean, it's an intriguing country to me. So
Yeah.
like I said, I really don't know that much about it. So
What about Japanese
that's
men?
the first thing that comes to mind. Japanese men?
Men.
Like I said, I don't know. You're one of the only ones that I've had, that I've made, I guess, a connection with.
So we made like.
個人的には、いろんな意見があって面白いなって思うし、やっぱり、日本人なんでね、他の人がどういうイメージを持ってるかっていうのが、その時代とか、その国を象徴するものでもあるのかなって思うんで、興味があります。Personally, I'm interested in this question because if the time changes, like their perception changes, then how it's kind of like a, how do you call this? I think it also reflects where they're coming from, so it's very interesting for me.
American, right?
Look at it.
Look at him.
Exactly. It's in a language that makes sense to me. Oh, this is probably one of the finest works of Japanese fiction. Some people will disagree. They will say Murakami, they will say Mishima, but for me it's Otomo. This guy is a genius.
No, first thing that comes to your head when you think of Japan.
Well, the first thing that comes to my head is Kurosawa films. I love the films. I also like a lot of the stranger films, like Seijun Suzuki, old stuff. I like a lot of Japanese culture. You probably don't know Seijun Suzuki because he's a very strange man.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Hentai?
Oh.
I just have to say it. That's what I think of. There was one that I saw. What was it called? Urutsuko Doji or something like that.
I don't know.
It's very old. Yeah. Demons having sexual intercourse with ladies. You cut that out. You cut that out. You cut that out.
Is this
Edit that.
a family?
Yeah, it's family friendly.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you need to cut that out.
Yeah, like it's gonna be demonetized for this video.
No, they can't demonetize hentai. Yeah, but yeah, okay, so cut that out. Yeah, cut that out. It's the best.
I'm gonna key this. Yeah.
I also love Beat Takeshi. He's one of my favorite actors. I was surprised to actually find out that he was a comedian back in the days, because I only know him from very serious, dramatic roles and playing Yakuza all over the place, killing people. But he's a very funny guy, apparently.
He is.
Okay. That's it.
Me, he's a comedian, so.
Yeah, probably, right? But to me, he's always been the guy from Sonatine, man. He's like hardcore. That was after his motorcycle accident too, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think he
Yeah.
he had an accident. He was paralyzed, half his face, which gives him that menacing look. But yeah.
Yeah, like he looked badass.
Exactly. He looks like a total badass. What else? Japan's got a lot of awesome things. Awesome music, baby metal.
Baby metal.
Yeah.
The three girls that
K-pop. No, J-pop. Why'd I say K? Oh, because the K is bigger now, but J-pop is the stuff, man. Ayumi, all that good stuff.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they gave you too much. You're gonna have to cut that out. But
And in the States, how do you pick up women? How do you meet women?
これ僕の友人なんですけど、So this is my friend Harvey。よく大学時代で一緒に遊んでたんでね、彼のことはよく知ってるし、いろいろインスパイアされる部分もあったから、ちょっとねこの質問をしてみました。I mean, like, you know, I know him for a long time, and so I know him very well, and I wanted to ask him this question. で、アメリカの男女事情を聞いてきました。I just wanted to ask, like, how Americans meet people.
How do you meet women? I mean, they're everywhere. You can meet them any which way. Depends on which kind you want to meet.
Right.
If you want to meet the crazy party animal, you go to South Beach. You go to, the clubs. If you want to meet somebody that's more intellectual, maybe you'll go to a coffee shop. Maybe you'll go to, I'm going to say this, but it's probably not happening, but a library, bookstores. It really depends. If you like doing a certain thing, do that, and maybe you'll find somebody that's in tune with what you're into.
So what you're saying is like to find a connection, like share the same hobby and stuff. Like what kind of person?
個人的な話なんですけど、昔アメリカに行って男女の出会いがこんなにもね日本と違うのかって結構ねそこはすごいカルチャーショックになったんですよね。それは覚えてる。So when I went to the US to study, one thing shocked me was how they meet. Like how in Japan we have very different way of meeting. Well, mating, let's say. So I just, it was a very, very big culture shock for me back then.
Like if you don't like I'm not a person that goes clubbing. Like I'm not a huge clubber. I like bars where you can just sit down and relax. So I wouldn't go clubbing to meet somebody. I'd probably go to a film event, like what do you call them? A film festival, maybe. That they have a Miami Film Festival. They have the International Film Festival. I'll go there, meet people. You could go, you can meet people at the beach. You can meet people in different stores, at concerts. I mean, those are pretty much the places I would probably go to find someone.
Well, thank you very much.
どうでしたかね。そのコネクションを作るっていうのは日本でも当てはまると思うんですけど、出会い方っていうのがちょっと違うんで、アメリカ人はね日本人よりグイグイ行くと思いますね。I understand how to have a connection. It also applies in Japanese society, but like one thing I know is that American men are more aggressive. Like more like they don't hesitate. Well, some people do, but Japanese are more reserved.That's what I think. 日本の印象を聞いてみたんですけどどうでしたかね。皆さんの予想と似ていたでしょうか。Alright, what did you think about the video? 個人的になんかアメリカに行く前に結構アメリカ人で日本のこといろいろ知ってるんじゃないかなと思ったんですけど、全然知らなくてびっくりしたっていう経験があって。Like before I went to the States, I thought like Americans like knew about Japan, since Japan is like the big presence in the worldwide, right? I thought they have like a second or third economic power, but in the end, like I just realized that they didn't know much about Japan, so I just wanted to ask. 最終的にやっぱり人それぞれっていうか、僕の友達ね、映画が好きなんでいろいろその映画のこととか 漫画のこととか知ってる人もいたりはします。At the end of the day, it all depends on the person, right? Like, you know, if they're interested in Japan, they know more, and if they don't interest in Japan, like they just know less. であとはまあインタビューする人と僕の関係性で答えとか変わってくるのかもしれないなって思って、まあ友達とかに聞くとやっぱもっとフランクに話してくれたりするんでね。Well, this time I was asking to my friends, and then like, you know, since they're my friends, more open to answer the questions, so well, at least I felt that. Alright, if you like the video, please hit the like button, share this video, share the other videos on social media, and comment below and let me know what you think. もし動画が良ければいいねボタンよろしくお願いします。そして動画のシェアとコメントで何を思ったか教えてください。じゃあね、逆に皆さんが思うアメリカの印象をちょっとコメントで書いてみてください。Write in the comment what impression do you have towards Americans? ということで、最後しましょう。いきますよ。最初はグー、じゃんけんぽい。バイバイ。
We made like we spent like 3 hours, 4 hours last
Yeah.
night. So like